Hello and welcome. Today we are going over Leetcode's top 150 interview question number 122, best time to buy and sell stock, and this is the second version of this. This one is a little bit more complex than the one that we previously discussed, and if you didn't see that previous question, go ahead and take a look at that. I'll put a link to the video right here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this one. Looking at our question, we can see that this is a medium difficulty question, and it should be pretty similar to last week, but there is a small difference where we're now going to be trying to get the most profit possible, not just selling at the highest day and buying at the lowest day. So let's go ahead and take a look at our question here. It states that you are given an integer array of prices, where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. On each day, you may decide to buy and or sell the stock. You can hold at most one share of the stock at any time. However, you can buy it then immediately sell it on the same day. Find and return the maximum profit you can achieve. So this is a problem that we might actually want to look at in real life as well. It can be used in that case as well using this Python code. But this question is something that many people will try to do, as most people don't know when the lowest and the highest days are. So if you see that you can buy it on a low day and sell it on the following day for profit, most people will do so. Looking at our example here, we can see that prices starts out at $7. We're going to say that this is a dollar amount because most of the time you're going to be buying stocks in dollars. So if you can buy the stock for $7 and then sell it the next day for $1, you wouldn't want to do that. But we can see that the explanation here is that you're going to buy it for $1, sell it for $5, buy it again for $3, and sell it for $6, and you're going to end up with $7 profit total. Now, the previous example that we were using when we did best time to buy and sell stock, the first question was we would buy it at $1 and we would sell it at $6 for $5 profit. So this one gives you an additional $2 profit, and it should be a great example for what we're trying to accomplish. And you can see in this next problem, we would buy it at $1, sell it $5 for $4 profit. But I think you understand the point. We can go ahead and start writing the code for this. All right, so now that we're starting to write our code, the first thing that we're going to want to do is create a variable to store our profit at. We're always going to start with $0 in profit, so we'll create this profit variable and say it's $0. And now we are going to start on going through each element in the index. Of course, we could start with the 0 index, but instead we're going to be focusing on the first index, and we're going to look at the first index comparatively to the previous index of 0. So to do so, we will say for I in range, and then you're going to say 1, comma, the length of our array prices. Now that we have our total array here and we are able to compare the indexes, we will go ahead and start writing our if statement to see if the current index, so prices I, is greater than the previous index, which we can use prices I minus 1. And if it is, we will want to add profit. So we will say profit, and then we are going to add to it the difference between prices I and prices I minus 1. And let me make sure I have my subtraction here. Now that we have this written out, we can go ahead and read through this, and we're actually going to try to return profit at the end because that will be our total amount at the very end that we want to return. All right, we can now go through this, and I'm going to actually add our example here so that we can look at this and we can see how it would look. So for I in range 1, comma, length of prices, the first time through we would look at the value of 1. We want to say, is $1 greater than the previous day of $7? Obviously it's not. So we'll skip the first time, and then the next time we come through, we'll say if 5 is greater than 1, that is, we're going to now assign profit to be 0 plus the prices I, which is 5, minus the prices I minus 1, which is 1. So we'll say 0 plus 4, profit is now equal to 4. We go through for the next element, 3 is not go through, 6 is greater than 3, so we will take profit of 4, and we will add the difference between 6 and 3, which is 3, so 4 plus 3 is 7. Seems like everything should be written correctly. Let's go ahead and run this, and we will see if we get the expected output. And it looks like all 3 of these test cases passed, so let's go ahead and submit our question here, and we will see if we can pass this. And there we go. 0 millisecond runtime beats 100%. This is the most optimal solution, and we can go ahead and say that we have this one figured out. And if you wanted to run this on actual code, I do have an example with some code that I wrote that allows you to do something very similar to this, but it also adds indicators. So if you're interested in that video, be sure to check that out. Otherwise, that is all that I had for today. I am so grateful for all of you for stopping by. If you found this video helpful, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like or a comment down below, it really helps me out, and it goes a really long ways, and it doesn't cost a thing. And if you are interested in seeing future videos, or if you just want to help me grow and you are interested in subscribing to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.